Hi everyone, DJ Rachel here with idjnow, back with a highly anticipated gear review video. Today we're going to be talking about the QSC CP12 series speaker that I've had the pleasure of using over the past several months. Now before I did this video, I wanted to make sure that I had some real-world experience with them so I could comment not only on the functionality but also the limitations. Now, I personally use QSC K12s and K12.2s at every single one of my events, so I was very curious how the CP would hold up and compare. So today, I'm going to give you a complete product walkthrough. I also want to take a couple of minutes and talk about why you might choose the CP series over something like the K12. So let's break it down, take a complete walkthrough through this so you can decide for yourself if the CP is right for you. The QSC CP series stands for Compact Power, and these were released in October of 2018. Now they come in two models. We have the CP8 and the CP12, which is what I'm showing you here today. Now what's exciting about these is that it's a brand new redesigned product from QSC. A lot of people thought that this was just a recycled item, but I can tell you that that couldn't be farther from the truth. This has a brand new DSP, new amps, new cabinet, new woofer. It is a completely new product. What's also exciting about this is that they are coming in at an affordable price point, so if someone is looking to break into the QSC market, this allows you to do so at a reasonable cost. Even though the CP is coming in at a lower price point, you'll notice that it still has the same signature QSC look that you've come to expect. Now I like this because let's just say you're using the QSC K12 as your main tops and you have this set up as a floor monitor or a satellite speaker. You're not going to notice a difference between the two products. I really like that QSC has some continuity in the design and look of their speakers so that no matter what you're using, your setups are going to look streamlined and professional. So now let's jump on into some of the features of the CP12. So to start, this speaker weighs 30 pounds, whereas the CP8 weighs 20. Now to compare this to a QSC K12.2 that weighs 40 pounds, we have about a 10 to 20 pound weight reduction. Now for those of you who don't think that that's very much, consider this. For every 10 pounds we lift, it puts approximately 100 pounds of added pressure to our lower back. Now you add the weight of your torso, plus the weird angles that we're picking things up at, and it can be the difference between hurting your back severely and not. So any product that I can buy that reduces the workload and weight on my spine, I'm all about it. And for some DJs who may have difficulty actually lifting their speaker up onto their pole, this could be a great solution for you. QSC has packed a lot of sound in a smaller package, so this may be a great option for DJs looking to reduce some of the weight and workload at their events. Now the CP12 and the CP8 are pretty much identical speakers except for a couple of things. Obviously the weight and size, but also their speaker coverage range. The CP12 has a 75-degree coverage, whereas the CP8 has a 90-degree coverage. Both speakers are coming in at 1,000 watts and have a 800-watt woofer and a 200-watt compression driver. So both models are offering a high-powered speaker with that great sound you've come to expect from QSC. Looking at the back, you'll notice a highly functional, newly designed rear panel, which I will be going over in just a few minutes. But first I want to talk about some of the exterior features. So this is made out of a high quality hard plastic. It feels very durable and resilient. I would have no problem throwing this in the back of my car. As with anything else, I highly recommend getting the custom fitted QSC bags for the speakers so that they stay functioning and looking their best for years to come. Now they also have a waterproof bag option so that you can protect your speakers in the event of a quick little sprinkle that pops up or any wet environment that you may encounter that allows you to quickly protect your equipment. Both models have a top and side handle for easier mobility and to get this mounted where you need. Conveniently, also, both the CP8 and the CP12 have a 55-degree wedge angle, which makes it a perfect monitor for both DJs and bands. So I've gone ahead and swapped out the CP12 for my beloved K12. And what I want to do right now is hold up both speakers so that you can see the size difference between the two models. Now don't forget, there's also a CP8, which is even smaller than the CP12. So if you're looking for a more compact speaker, this could be a great option for you. So I'm going to try to be as graceful as possible. So yeah, I'm going to pick it up now so you can kind of compare the two models. So right here we have the CP12 compared to the K12, and as you can see, there is quite a size difference between the two. So once again, if you're looking for a smaller, more compact model, this could be a great option. Okay, so let's take a look at the rear panel. Right up here at the top, we obviously have our line in where we would plug in our controller or mixer. Right here we have our mic line as well as a stereo aux and our mix out to daisy chain this to other speakers. Right below that we have our power and standard power plug. Now what's neat is each of these channels has its own independent gain, so you can adjust these as needed. We have our limiter and power LED lights right here, and we have our contour settings over here, and I'm going to go over these individually. So the CP series sounds great out of the box, but they do give you some customizable contours to really refine your sound. So your standard default is just as is. If we move it over one click to the right, that is if you're using an external sub. If we move it over to dance, this is great for electronic, pop, and dance music. It really makes for a punchier bass, a more lively low end, super clear highs, and is great for that style of music. And obviously if you're using a sub, you could put it on dance external sub. Now the floor monitor is pretty cool because QSC has actually done a lot of the work for you. They have really refined the EQ to prevent feedback and take out some of those frequencies you don't want in a monitor. And speech is great for any type of PA work, for ceremonies or cocktail hour or something where you just need a simple PA. This has also been tuned to prevent any type of feedback and really give you a rich microphone sound. So the CP series actually gives the user a lot of control, and I think this is really cool. So let's just say you have music playing in line A and you're also using a microphone in line B. If you move this to speech, it's going to enhance your microphone but also play your music at the default setting. Now let's just say you want to use the dance setting, but you also still want to maximize how the microphones sound. If you click this mic boost button, you can turn it on and it's going to give you the speech contour with this line while you're getting the dance contour with this line. And as soon as you want to deactivate it, you can just simply turn it off. So again, they're giving you a lot of opportunity to really customize what you're getting out of the speaker. We've gone over the basics, so now let's have some honest dialogue about how these sound. As I said, I'm going to be showing you some live footage from my events so you get a feel for how they perform in a natural environment. I think it's important for you to see the size of the room, the number of people, and the style of music I'm playing from them. Now we don't want to oversell these. These are not the K12 or the K12.2s. However, for the size and the price point, you're getting a high quality speaker and a great sound that you've come to expect from QSC. These would have no problem rocking a party between 50 and 100 people, obviously depending on the size of the space. These would be fantastic for houses of worship, restaurants, bars, retail environments. They would be perfect for a ceremony system at a wedding or cocktail hour, as a general PA, and as I said, as a monitor for both DJs and bands. Now I had a lot of interest about how stable these were on top of the Novo Pro stands. Now these speakers are about 30 pounds, I believe, so they fit on top of this securely, no problem. Now the Novo Pro does have a speaker mount post, and the CP is designed to perfectly mount to that post. So again, it's really snug on this. This is going absolutely nowhere. Now I had some questions about the stability of this, so I'm actually going to move this Novo Pro so I can pack it up, because like I said, it's the end of the night, and I'm going to show you that this is secure, and these speakers are a perfect match for these stands.
Inside of the dining room, we're going to do dance floor. We're going to pull all the tables and chairs.
I really pushed these speakers at my events, and I was trying to see where the threshold was before the limiter kicked in, and I was really surprised with how much abuse these things took. I have to give QSC 2 thumbs way up for their elegant design of the limiter within the CP12. I was expecting these to cut out, distort, turn off, and completely malfunction with how hard I pushed them, and they still held up, and at the end of the night I had a functioning, working speaker. Now I will say I did not have these speakers paired with the appropriate sub, which is also why I was pushing them so hard. I had these CPs paired with a KW181 sub. Now these are a workhorse of a speaker, and clearly I was asking too much of the CP to keep up with that high performance of a sub. However, QSC does have a great sub that would complement these perfectly, and that is the KS112, and that is a compact 12-inch sub. So in general, I do feel that this would make a great compact system as long as you're pairing it with the right accessories. So now we're at the million-dollar question. How do we know whether to choose the CP series over the K series or vice versa? And honestly, I can't answer that for you. It really depends on the kind of DJ you are and what your performance expectations are from your speakers. Now, the QSC K series is QSC's premium brand, and it obviously has a greater output, a deeper sound, it's a larger cabinet, and has highly customizable features to get the exact sound that you need. But the CP series is still a great contender as it's coming in at a more affordable price point, it is more compact, still has high utility, and great QSC sound. Honestly, you really can't go wrong with either one as long as you know what you're looking for from your speaker. So that's going to wrap up our complete product walkthrough of the QSC CP12 series speaker. Hopefully this clarified some questions about the performance and the functionality of this brand new speaker from QSC. If you're interested in snagging a pair for yourself, feel free to jump online at idjnow.com or give your friendly idjnow associate a call and they will set you up right away. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and share this video, and as always, happy mixing.